Hello, everyone. My name is SISUNYU. I'm a doctoral student from the Department of Education at Anyang University. Today, my presentation is the relationship between foreign student emotional regulation and school adjustment, the mediating effect of peer relationship. Firstly, allow me to briefly present the background and the significance of this research. With the advancement of globalization, increasing number of Chinese students opt to pursue further studies in South Korea. Nevertheless, despite certain similarities between Chinese and Korean cultures, the adaptation of Chinese international students in South Korea is not without obstacles. International students not only encounter challenges such as academic pressure, language barriers, and cultural disparities, but also frequently experience feeling of loneliness and anxiety. These factors have an impact on their adaptation to school environment in the new setting and render emotion regulation and peer support crucial factors for facilitating adaptation. This research is designed to investigate the influence of emotion regulation on the school adjustment of Chinese international students in South Korean higher education institution and to further analyze whether the peer relationship plays a mediating role in this process. By uncovering the interrelationship among emotion regulation, peer relationship, and school adjustment, the study appears to offer theoretical support for the adaptation process of international students in a cross-cultural setting. The core instruments of this research are follows. The first one, what is the relationship among emotional regulation, peer relationship, and school adjustment among Chinese students in South Korea? The second one is, does peer relationship mediate the relationship between emotion regulation and school adjustment? School adjustment means the process when students find a sense of belonging and finish their studies well on campus. Epistemic. Students need to get used to new academic, social, and cultural environments. The ability to adapt is closely linked to signification, a sense of belonging and growth. So it covers academic stuff, emotions, and peer relationships, and it's really important for students' development. Emotion regulation, academic process of managing emotions with cognitive reprisal and expressive supposition as key, involves self, motivation, and social communication of controlling emotions. Active management and strategy selection are crucial. Studied by main scholars, it helps psychological balance, adaptability, and social harmony. Research reveals significant difference between peer and parent-child relationships. People can express freely among peers with deeper integrations. The core is the close bond from the shared activities. Peer relationships are cultural in adolescence and extensive in school. Studies highlight their significance, providing a basis of exploring their role in emotion regulation and school adjustment. This research used Chinese students studying in Korean as simple as collected data by questionnaires. A total of 232 samples were gathered, including students at the undergraduate, master's, and doctoral levels. 3 measurement tools were used in the research. The first one is college adaptability skill. The second one is emotion regulation skill. And the third one is peer relationship skill. The analysis software we used was SISUNYU. Looking at these 3 tables, you can see that the Cronbach alpha confidence of these 3 skills are all more than 0.8 in each dimension and as a whole. This shows that these 3 skills are quite reliable. By doing Pearson correlation analysis, we discovered that there's a significant positive connection between emotion regulation and school adjustment. Also, both emotion regulation and school adjustment have a significant positive connection with peer relationships. This means that students who can regulate their emotions well tend to build better peer relationships and be more adaptable in couples' life. According to Brown and Kenny's mediation effect analysis method, we conducted tests under 3 conditions. The first condition, the influence of emotion regulation on the mediating variable peer relationship is significant. With a regression confidence beta of 0.906 and the significance level p less than 0.001. This indicates that emotion regulation has a significant positive predictive effect on peer relationship, satisfying the first condition. The second condition, the influence of emotion regulation on the depart variable, school adjustment is significant. With a regression confidence beta of 0.947 and a significance level p less than 0.001. This shows that emotion regulation directly affects school adjustment, satisfying the second condition. The third condition, in the regression model where peer relationship is introduced as a mediating variable, the influence of emotion regulation on school adjustment means significant, but the influence has decreased from 0.947 to 0.524, and the significance level is p than 0.001. Meanwhile, peer relationship has a significant positive predictive effect on school adjustment. This increased that peer relationship plays a partial mediating role between emotion regulation and school adjustment, satisfying the second condition. Based on the aforementioned research finding, the following conclusions can be drawn. First, emotion regulation has a positive influence on the school adjustment of Chinese overseas students in South Korea. Second, peer relationship exert a partial mediating effect between emotion regulation and school adjustment. This indicates that while effectively regulating their emotions, international students can adapt to couples' life more replying their favorable peer relationships. Hence, improving emotion regulation and social support are crucial approach to factoring the smooth integration of international students into the couples. In light of the above research conclusions, as a researcher, I have proposed several suggestions. Firstly, enhancing mental health support by offering psychological counseling and emotional assistance to assist international students in dealing with loneliness and anxiety and improve their psychological adaptability. Secondly, the Student Association of International Students plays a better role. A student association can add new students in adapting to couples' life more rapidly through original activities and provide support in both life and academic aspects. Thirdly, provide guidance on peer relationships and encourage international students to participate in team projects and study groups, enhance their connections with peers and enhance their adaptability. Finally, heightening the awareness of the significance of peer relationships, guide international students to attach importance to peer relationships and encourage them to actively seek support and join conference challenges. Finally, I'm very glad to have the opportunity to introduce myself and my research to all of you. Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to further discussion with you. Thank you.